So we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business. And we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? I had a little bit of coffee, so if I'm a little amped up, y'all already know I made it nice and strong because I was a little tired because I was up burning the midnight oil last night, preparing for my live sale. I am doing another live sale. This sale is going to include my fall stuff and some, because I have some fragrance oils that I want to get rid of. I'm going to be using. They're not my normal fragrance oils, but I'm going to use them because there's nothing wrong with them. It's just not something that I have in my product line. And so since I still have them, I'm going to use them. So I'm going to be making products with those fragrance oils as well as getting ready for pumpkin spice season. And I'm also going to use this opportunity to see what the people are saying about the fragrance oils, or not the fragrance oils, but the fragrance concoctions that I'm building, because I'm making, I'm testing out a few scents that I'm, collaborating with. I did some with Waxy Flower and I did some with Candle Science. And these are fragrance oils that were sent to us. And so they're not part, like I said, not part of my normal lineup. And that's also because my best-selling products don't give me the opportunity to expand on trying different scents and products and stuff like that. Usually because my best sellers are the simple things, right? They're simple ingredients. Those are my best sellers, but I love to make creative products. I love to, scents and things like that. I absolutely love, but my best selling items are my brush meal soap, my natural soaps, and my serums. And so I don't get the opportunity to be creative. And so I'm using this opportunity to be creative with my scents, with my products. I created a carpet deodorizer, which is super easy. I'm going to be sharing that on my membership. Super easy to make. I think everybody could do it. I have some body oils and room sprays and body butters with scents that I don't normally use. So I'm super excited, super excited about that, because anytime I have the opportunity to be creative, I'm in my zone. I am in my zone. How many of y'all can relate? I love to be creative, but when you're running a business, you can't always be as, do that all the time. You can't be creative all the time, especially if you see your customers are gravitating towards a certain thing. I'm not going to force my customers to purchase something else when I know that they are enjoying this. I can say try this and that, but usually it doesn't happen like that. So I'm going to keep my best sellers, and keep my customers happy. And my customers that are more experimental, or they want to try different things, or they love scents, or they love, seasonal items, they are going to join me over at the live sale, and we are going to get it popping. And so it's going to be even bigger than the first time. So I'm super excited about that. And welcome everybody to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie. This is your daily cup of information and inspiration. Yes, I'm like, did I say information and information? Listen, this coffee got me tweaking. The coffee got me tweaking. I'm like, oh, so funny. No, that's how I feel in my head. So so I'm definitely going to be getting ready for that. I'm doing my live sale on Sunday, so if you would like to join me over there and see, I am filling up a huge bin of all of the products that I'm doing. I created a slew of new wax melts. They're seasonal. I have pistachio. I have pumpkin pancakes. I have like a sangria. I mixed this golden hour from Candle Science and something else. I forgot what I mixed it with. And everything just smells divine. So I'm super excited. And I'll share that with you guys too. We'll do a class or we'll do something talking about, the live sales and da 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 da. So we was talking about businesses going out of they were going out, I was going to say going out of sale. Businesses going bankrupt, they're closing down their stores, and we are going to analyze and we're going to see what they are doing so we can do the opposite or see where the gaps are so we can fill them in. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. Yesterday, I kind of think I left off on Dollar General. Is it Family Dollar? Dollar General. Dollar General. It's Dollar General. I left off on Dollar General because those things are popping up like mushrooms. And so we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. But before we do, everybody, I want y'all to make sure y'all go ahead and share this link out, especially if you have friends that are trying to start a business and they are feeling discouraged because they feel like, okay, this is hard, but now this economy is even harder. So tell them, come on over here, join us, and share. So let me see who's in the building. Let me check and see who's in the building. Oh, Miss Lois is first. Good morning, Miss Lois. Miss Lois says, good morning, ladies. Good morning, Miss Lois. All right, y'all. We got Latrice of Heartbeat Candle Co. ATL. That's how you guys know her. I call her cousin. But here in these YouTube streets, we call her the best moderator on what? Earth, the best moderator on Earth's in the building. Good morning, cousin. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss Melly Mel. Melody's in the building. She said, good morning, ladies. It's hump day. Hit the like button. Yes, and yes, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Oh, Tracy's on her way to Philly. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I love me some Philly. I love me some Philly. That's Jewel's song. If you have the opportunity to, Tracy, I don't know how long you're going to be there, but Salima, who is also a BBU tribe member, she has a shop. It's not in Philly, but it's close. She said it's like maybe 5-10 minutes away from Philly. It's in Mechanicsville or Merchantsville. It's one of the Jersey places, but she has a shop there. It's a beautiful shop. If you can go show her some love. It's called A Millie Little Things. A Millie Little Things. Go and show us some love. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Big Meech. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? And good morning, Jordan. Jordan, I hope you are up and ready to go because school starts next week, I hear. So you got to start getting yourself ready to get up in the morning. No more sleeping in. No more sleeping in. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, ladies. Have a great day. Tracy, I need to speak to you. Love your shirt. Thank you. Me and Yazzie Faye got the same shirt. She had wore it the other day. My mom had gave me this. She found it somewhere and then she was like, oh, I got a shirt for you. Because she knows I love Barbie. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Sheila. Sheila said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sheila. Yes, I need to go find my papers with my notes from the samples. Yep. I know there's a couple I want to use for the fall. Yep. And some of them scent combinations are so good. I did, what did I do yesterday? I made pumpkin spice yesterday with a pumpkin scent from Waxy Flower, and I used the spiced oat. Remember, we got that one in the package, cousin. The spiced oat milk, and I put those together. Ooh, that smells so good. It smells so good. So good. That may be a thing. So I'm going to see what the people say. If the people love it, then I'm going to bring it on. If they don't, I'll just do, I'll use it in my scoop. So I'll, do whatever. But it smells so good. So good. Let me see. Good morning, Kay. Kay said, happy Winter Wednesday, ladies. Listen, y'all. Kay is going live tonight at 8:30. Oh, wait. There's a couple of lives going on tonight, right? Today is the 14th. Right. So there's Big Meech is going live on her channel, and she is Meechie's Craft Corner with a K. So she's going live tonight, I think at 7, and Kay is going live tonight with Jules at 8:30. So I will be in the lives and I will be making products. So I won't be, interacting, but I'll be there in the room listening. So make sure you guys tune in. Tune in, tune in, tune in. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? Golden hour smells so good. Now, listen, Melody. Listen here, Melly Mel. No, I liked Golden Hour, but I thought it was too light. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how it was going to perform in any, like, oh, this is super light. So I was like, let me mix this thing with something else. And so what did I mix Golden Hour with? It was another yellow scent that, sometimes scents give you color, and it was another yellow scent. And so I forgot what it was, but I mixed Golden Hour with something else, and I like it better that way. But I did not like it. I just thought it was just too light. It wasn't wowing me. Let me see. Yes, lots of them are closing. It's sad. Even businesses we thought were solid. Yep. 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 Like Party City. I thought Party City was solid. I thought Walgreens was solid. People always getting their prescriptions from Walgreens. You know what I'm saying? CVS. People always, but according to the research, because I was, looking it up, it seems that people are not buying they're buying the lower quality, not the lower quality, but generic brand prescriptions and stuff like that. And so they're not making enough money. So the pharmaceutical side of it is dropping. The pharmaceutical side is dropping, but it's crazy to see what's going on right now. But some of them are not closing; they are restructuring, and so they're closing certain places because maybe the traffic is not coming in, or maybe because they're trying to cut payroll, or maybe it's the rents, right? One of the things, and I'm going to go into that even more, is Express. And they were talking, I said, let me go into it. Remember, I said you guys can go ahead and do your research, but I said let me look and see what are some of the reasons why some of these businesses are closing. Yes, you know that people are not spending the way that they normally spend, but that's not the only reason why businesses are closing. There are things that have been neglected in the business or overlooked in the business that you didn't address. And so I went a little deeper and I started looking at Express, and the rent in the malls it's expensive. Now it's expensive for you to have a little kiosk. I know Patricia was sharing her story about Smell of Love candles being in the mall and having a kiosk, right? Now the mall rent is expensive as it is, thousands of dollars for just a kiosk, right? So imagine, Express has those huge stores in the mall. So imagine how much rent they must be paying, right? And so that's one of them. One of the things is, to restructure is start closing those larger spaces because the money is not coming in like that. And since the money is not coming in like that, you're going to have to figure out another way to sell this thing, because that's money that you could be reinvesting into the business, or trending products, or see what tapping into different markets and stuff like that. And so that was one of the big reasons. So let me tell you, let me see. Hey Patricia, that's from cousin. Ooh, pumpkin. Yes, pumpkin. Let me tell you, I started my pumpkin spice now in August. I started my pumpkin spice. So people gonna get this pumpkin spice, and we're gonna see if you want it or not. We're gonna see. Alejandro is going live. Oh, yes, he's going live too. What time is Alejandro going live? But more of talking, recording his podcast. Got you. What time is he going live tonight? So does that strawberry and buttercream you sent me. Oh yes, that strawberry buttercream. Yes, 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 yes. I love that scent. It's so good. So good. So good. Okay, so Michi goes on at 7. So you guys make sure that you tune in for Michi at 7. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. Chantel's in the building. Kay, can you please put your handle up there as well and your time? Please and thank you. What time, Patricia? Yes, Michi, you got this. Michi gonna get it. Oh, okay, so good. So I can hit everybody's live tonight because Michi's going on at 7, Alejandro's going on at 8, and I think Kay is going on at 8:30. Not I think I know Kay is going on at 8:30, and this is all Eastern Standard Time. My light is bugging. Guess we only gonna have Walmart and Amazon. Let me tell y'all. Okay, so let me get. I'm about to get into that, Sheila. I'm about to get into it. I'm about to get into it. The economy is bad when the pharma companies are suing the makers of the generic brands of medicine. It's huge right now. And what's crazy is because my mom used to work for one, is that the big pharma is making the generic brand. So you're getting the name brand and you getting the equate brand, and it's being made in the same place. And I'm not saying, and don't think that that's what I'm saying. My mother was working. I'm just saying that's what they're doing at these places. So they're making the name brand and they're making the generics. Good morning, Chris Marie. Yeah. Good morning, Chris Marie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was about to say Christine. I was like, Good morning, Chris Marie. Good morning, Miss Kim. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Michelle. Michelle said, good morning, everyone. I used to shop at Express, but the quality went down hard and the fashion went more clubby than professional. That's when I stopped shopping, and I stopped shopping with them. And that was years and years ago. And they still ignored the trends. They still ignored what people wanted. And so that also contributed to what's going on right now with them. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Dang, Express. Yep, Express is going. Good morning, Miss Seltra. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand Rising Creative Family. Grand Rising. Pharmacy is suing the 503A and 503B companies that make generic, the ones they don't own. Good morning, Christina. There she go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, yes, and yes. So it's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. And since there's so much going on, we cannot afford, because we're smaller, we don't have investors and we don't have, you know, that those companies backing us. So we have to do what we can to stay on top of the trend and to see where there's going to be a gap in the market and see how we can fill it, because clearly they're overlooking things. Clearly they're overlooking things. Now, I was talking, I think I left off yesterday, I was saying with Dollar General, right? Dollar General is popping up everywhere you go. You see Dollar General everywhere. Put ones in the chat if y'all notice that uptick, right? Is that the word? Uptick of Dollar Generals popping up just like all over the place, and they're extremely close. Like, I'm not saying right on top of each other, but I'm saying about 10 minutes, 15 more minutes down the road, you're going to see another Dollar General. Let me know if y'all starting to notice that there is a bunch of Dollar Generals popping up in your area, or just when you're traveling you see Dollar Generals popping up. Let me know, because I don't remember Dollar General being popular at all. Dollar General was one of those places, like the last resort kind of thing. I'm gonna go to Walmart, I'm gonna go to this place, I'm gonna go to this place, I'm gonna go to the drugstore before I hit a Dollar General. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? And how many of y'all notice that there are Dollar Generals popping up everywhere? I say they popping up like mushrooms. Why? Because they are building these places and they're building them so quickly. I have one right outside my development. Now, this one is different than the one that was down the road. The one that was down the road had been there, but the one that they built right outside my community, now they have produce and stuff like that. So they try to make it more like a supermarket, so that the people who would usually go into town to go to Walmart or to go to those other stores down there, or ShopRite or Weis, because that's what our supermarket is called here on this mountain, is they're right here. So they're going to get the business. And I think, remember, I told you all you got to do is weather the storm. And I think because they have such a huge backing, lots of other companies that are going bankrupt or downsizing right now, they don't have the same kind of support and same kind of backing that Dollar General has. I was researching that this morning and I was like, wow, this is the reason why they can continue to build, even if the money is not coming in right now. They can continue to build because these stores that are going out of business, these places are the people that frequented these businesses are going to need to shop and buy the things that they were getting here. And they're going to be able to get those at Dollar General. Dollar General basically sells some of everything. They sell clothes, they sell food, they sell makeup, they sell beauty, they sell toy stuff, they sell home stuff, they sell garden stuff, they sell basically every school supplies. Everything is at Dollar General. Everything. And the things that they're offering at Dollar General right now is good quality, right? Like, so I can go there. Let's say I don't have glue sticks, like the big jumbo glue gun. Usually you can't find those in the store. You can find regular glue sticks, but now I can find those big jumbo glue sticks there. Crafting stuff, crafting supplies I can find there. Anything that I need for my garden. So I don't have to go to Walmart to go get my garden stuff because it's right there at the Dollar General. And it's closer. And so they're building these very close together. Well, not very close, but close enough together. Usually, like how my Walmart is in town, the next Walmart is in the next Walmart is in another state, and then the other one is in like Stroudsburg, and then from Stroudsburg you go to Scranton, and those are where the Walmarts are, right? And it's spaced out. Then we don't have Walmarts close together like that. So in the span of where my Dollar General is, we have a Dollar General outside of my community, about 10-15 minutes down the road. And if you go into town, there's one right there. And if you go into the next town over, it's one right there. Like, it's really close. We don't have Walmarts like that. And I think that Dollar General is able to do that because, once again, when these people go out of business, and maybe they projected this, that when they go out of business, these people are going to need a place to shop, and these people don't want to go far. These people, if they're going into town to go shop at Walmart, it's because they're either going to the high school, because that's where the high school is. They're going to the high school, they're going to a game, or they have a party, or they're doing something like that. So that's why they're going to go into town. But Dollar General knows that these people need everyday items. These people need, if they forgot something, nobody wants to go 30 minutes into town to go and get what they forgot. They can go right here, and we're gonna get it. It may not be the large chunk of the money yet, but it will be, because when it doesn't exist, everybody's gonna be coming here. So yeah, we have to check and see. Let me see if you guys notice that y'all see the Dollar Generals. And it could just be my area, but I did notice, like, going, driving, when we was driving like to Ohio, the Dollar Generals were everywhere. Everywhere. More so than a Dollar Tree. More so than a Dollar Tree. We have two Dollar Trees near each other, but my Dollar Tree is in town. So I'm not, even since the Dollar Tree done expanded to $1.25, Dollar General still is cheaper with those type of items because they're still $1. So even though that quarter is just a quarter, these quarters add up. These quarters add up. Alejandro said he's watching your live sale on Sunday to learn because he didn't feel ready this week. Okay, got you. Let's get it. Let's go. One everywhere. Dollar General and DG Market. Yup. We have 3. Okay, so Big Meat, y'all don't have none down there, or you have 2? I think they merged with Family Dollar. Dollar Tree, right? Because I was reading that and I seen Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. I don't know if that's what you're saying. I think a lot of the companies that are closing in general had a lack of sufficient online presence. Their websites weren't user friendly, and they're not. So people resort to Amazon to buy things, to buy products they sell. And not to mention that I can't say the same about the pharmaceuticals, but they haven't switched. They haven't flipped the switch. And like you said, their website is not user friendly. It is not. I know even Dollar General, even though they popping all over the place, they got a coupon that you could use, and you can save money on certain things on their products, but it's hard to get those things to save, and then you got to go to the register, and then you got to do. I was like, this is too much. I saw buy this, save $1, and I'll just show the person, the clerk or whatever. I just show them it says save $1. It won't be in my account, but I see it here. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult to get these things done, and I think they need to simplify. I think they need to go back to being very simple. Simplify. We have a ton of Dollar Generals. I told you, like, there's no need to have all of these Dollar Generals everywhere. If you got one within a central location, that's good enough, right? But no, they are all over the place. I agree. Yep, they're not user friendly at all. Family Dollar, Dollar General, and Dollar Tree are all owned by the same company. Okay. 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 So I was looking at I was looking up Dollar General, and they have a lot of investors, a lot of it's a bunch of them too, like big money. Let me just pull it up so y'all can kind of get the idea of the people that are investing into Dollar General, and they see that is going to be even bigger than what it is, and so they continue to buy shares. Let me see. Because they could, if that is so, and they have the same owners, they could be putting the same money into those other stores, but they're not, right? They're not. There's I guess they see the magic happening in the Dollar General chain of stores, right? So let me just clear this up real fast. It says, as of August 7, 2024, Dollar General is owned by a private equity investment group that includes affiliates of Kohlberg's, Kravis Roberts, GS Capital Partners, and Citigroup Private Equity. In 2007, the group acquired Dollar General for $6.9 billion, which was the largest buyout of a U.S. retail chain at the time. Vanguard is its largest shareholder in Dollar General stock. Like, it is backed by some major money. Backed by some major money. And so they could withstand the storm. I agree, Melissa. Same thing with Dollar Tree. Yep. Same thing with Dollar Tree. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning. I saw the trailers outside of Dollar Tree yesterday. Dollar General's home decoration display area is and was so nice. Yes. We don't have a Dollar General near us. We have a Walmart. Oh, don't worry. Dollar General is coming, especially wherever there's a Walmart. Look over, you're going to find a Dollar General. We're neck and neck with all of them. We had a community fighting with Family Dollar because they didn't want them in there. Oh, when a Dollar General, when a Dollar, oh, had, okay. When a Dollar General had just opened up the street. I understand though. Don't sleep on their supplies, jars, containers, etc., and no shipping fee if it's shipped to the store. That's for Dollar Tree, Christina? Is that for Dollar Tree? So they got, like I said, they got the big money investors behind them, which means they're going to weather this storm. So all of these other companies, I was looking at them, and they don't have the big money backing like these companies do. But a lot of them, again, are restructuring. So some of them are not going out of business to close their doors forever. Some of them are just closing some of their doors so that they can restructure and rebuild, right? Because again, people, you don't need to have, before you needed to have a space in the mall so that you have accessibility to the people, right? But now you don't need that, because with the trends of the Sheens, the Fashion Novas, the Temus, these type of online boutiques, and there's plenty of people who have online boutiques, not to mention these t-shirt companies that have their online presence, not to mention these sneaker spots that got their online presence, these boots and shoes, and you can get anything online. You don't necessarily have to have the overhead of having a space in the mall, right? And so now, if you didn't start getting yourself up out of there, then now you're facing closing your doors, because that's an expense that you don't need, right? So if a kiosk is a couple of $1,000s, imagine how much a space like Express will cost for mall rent. And that has to be the mall rent, your insurance, your employees, all the other bills, your inventory. Like, imagine how much that is a month. A month. And if you don't have the business coming in, and if you are ignoring the trends, and you're not staying on top of the, staying touching the pulse of the people, this is likely to happen. This is likely to happen. So in my notes, I said that, and also I also wanted to say that Grant Cardone had said something. I had took a class from Grant Cardone some time ago, and he was like, when things like this happen, he's going to buy up. He said he's never going to be in a position where he's not able to, when the market gets like this, that he's not going to be able to buy up all of the properties, because he was talking about property at the time. And he was like, he is never going to be in a position after 9/11 that he was not able to buy it, because after that, you've seen that the housing market crashed and everything, and there was people buying up houses and flipping them and doing different things with it because they had the capital. And so when things like this happen, people are going to swoop in, because yes, it may not work for somebody, and somebody may be failing right now, but if somebody has the money, then somebody can be picking that up, and that can be their major cash cow, right? And so I'm just saying, we got to pay attention. That is why it is very important for us as entrepreneurs to be paying attention to what the trends are, to be paying attention to what they are ignoring, because we can come in, and since we have that intimate relationship with our customers, because we are on a smaller scale and we are able to listen to them, we are able to stay on the pulse, we are able to pivot on a drop of a dime. We're able to say, okay, this is not working. We don't have to go through testing and da 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 and take these off the shelves and all these other things in order to try a new thing. We could just scrap it and say, oh, this ain't work, let's do the next thing. So we're able to do that, but we have to get real clear on what it is that we're doing. We have to get really crystal clear about what we're doing. I am coaching with the cohort, and there's one thing that I noticed that everybody was saying, right, as far as why their product is different. And I'm like, well, if everybody is saying this is the reason why your product is different, then don't that mean that everybody is doing the same thing? Right? I don't care how many times you say you're blending your fragrances to create a custom blend or create a custom experience. Give me something different, because you're not the only person that's doing that. So what about your custom blend is going to make me resonate with what you're doing? How is that going to make my life better? Because you have a pretty scent, everybody has a pretty scent. Now, what else is going to make it different? We got to start thinking outside of the box, because we can see what's going on with these bigger box stores. And so we can start getting the idea from them. Let that be the inspiration to make you start moving, and to make you start getting a little bit clearer on what it is that you do, right? Because everybody, a sugar scrub. Okay, my sugar scrubs are different because it rinses clean. No, my sugar scrubs are not different because it rinses clean, right? So I got to give it something else, right? And this is the reason why when you're branding, you got to go deep into what the feeling is that you want people to take away from this thing, or the experience you want people to have, because that is what they're going to remember. They're not going to remember a bubblegum sugar scrub. They're not going to remember that it wasn't greasy. You got to give them something else, right? You got to give them some shocking oil. You got to give. Have you ever slipped in the bathtub because you were using one of those greasy sugar scrubs and it was slippery, you almost bust your head? You gotta really go into it and then deliver that. Oh, and it's because it rinses clean. It's not a greasy sugar scrub, because that's how people are going to resonate with what you have. You can't just say you have a thing. Again, people don't care about your thing. They care about a feeling. They care about the problem that you're going to solve. That's what they care about. They don't care about your thing. What is it going to do for me? How is it going to make me feel better? How is it going to solve my problem quicker? How is it going to eliminate the time that I've been, researching how to do something? How is this going to give me the shortcut? How is this going to give me the cheat code? How is my life going to be better because of this? You got to dig deeper into that, and you have to figure it out. That's the problem with these big box stores, is because they don't dig deeper into what the problem is. Some of them, I'm not going to say all of them, but some of them don't dig into what the problem is. If you know, and I'm going to come back to Express. If you know that you are not staying on trend. And fashion is something that you got to change all the, it's changing all the time. It is going to be repetitive, but it also is something that's changing all the time. What are the people wearing? Because this is what's going to dictate yourselves. You got to go where the people are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be as creative as you want to be like, oh yeah, well, we're gonna just sell. Because I was looking at Express, and they were selling like Patricia was saying, clubby clothes, not professional. Now, when I think of Express, because and I don't shop there often, but when I think of Express, I do think of professional wear. I do think of, this is, you working in the office, you're going to shop there, or you're a classier woman and you're going to dress like maybe in trench coats and some trousers and some blouses and those type of things. That's what I think of when I think of Express. I don't think about the club. I don't think about metallics. I don't think about those things, but you got to make sure that your customer, whatever your customers are wearing, you got to make sure that you're bringing that to them. You got to bring them the heat. You got to be not predicted, but you got to see where the trends are going, so that you can offer those things. You can't just continue, and their style is outdated, right? So nobody's going to want to wear that unless that's somebody's particular style. Now, if that's who you're catering to, then you need to be marketing to those people. But you can't be trying to market to the same people, or to the younger people, or the younger crowd, and then you're talking about this is what we have, or the older professional people, and then say this is what we have, because that's not going to work. It's not going to work. So you got to be listening to what the people want. And for us, we have to see where there's a gap in the market so we can fill it. Now, all of these stores going out of business, all of these stores downsizing, all of these, there's a lesson in this for all of us, right? That means we got to get a little more laser sharp, a laser focused on what it is that we do, who we serve, and how we're going to show up. We got to get laser focused on that, because this is where they're lacking. Like Melissa was saying about the ease of using the website. So it's turning from being in physical locations to the shopping experience being online. So if the shopping experience is going to be online, then wouldn't it serve you better to have an easier process to shop on a website for these bigger companies? Wouldn't it be easier for them to do that, an easy transition? But if it's difficult for people to do that, and they know that it's easier to check out on Amazon, or it's easier to get something from Amazon, that is where the people are going to go. Right. And so we know, as entrepreneurs, most of us have online presence. And so how are we going to establish a stronger online presence as a business owner? What can you do? Think about the shopping experience in the store. Look at what they're doing, and do like, okay, so they're not staying on trend. Let me see how I can stay on trend but still be true to me. I see they got a problem with the rent and the overhead and all of that. How can I reduce my overhead? Because I am on a smaller scale. I don't have the budget to be doing all of that. So how can I most effectively use my dollars to make the most out of this, right? And we can say social media is one of those things, because you could be on social media for free, and you can be in front of your customers. You can start engaging. You can find your people, on social media. You can do that, but you have to decide, okay, well, I'm gonna have to like really dig my feet in and do what I need to do on social media so that I can be seen. Because if these people are losing their customers, these customers are looking for a place to purchase. Yes? Let me know in the chat. If these people are losing their if these people are losing the place to shop, they're looking for a place to shop, right? I want to be the place that they shop. How can I show up as being a solution to all those things that they did wrong? How can I do them right? Right. I told you that, if you've been with us for some time, Coffee with Nikki, we talk about people, what people are doing in the market, and noticing what are, where they're lacking. Or see, go to a major company, see what they're saying on their social media, and see what the questions are that their customers are asking them that they're not answering, and see how you could be the answer to that question. Right. And I'm not saying just individually, but you'll notice a pattern in the questions. You'll notice that people are saying, well, this is, could this be smaller? Could you do this in this way? I really like this, but could you make a vegan option? And these are just questions, not real things, but just ideas, right? Can you make a vegan option? Oh, well, that may be a thing. Maybe I need to lean in. This, I don't necessarily make a vegan product, but this don't have anything that's not vegan. So I'm going to say it's a vegan product. Why? Because the vegans are looking for it. So I'm going to put that on there, right? Because it's marketing. Because it's marketing. Let me see what you guys are saying. Smart idea. Christina to get jars from Dollar Tree, shipping at the place. Yes, 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 yes. They deliver it right to the store. Yes, we can pivot so quickly and stay ahead of the new trends. Yes, you can. If you decide that, if you see that pumpkin ain't the thing this year and you do pumpkin every year and you see that now the thing is apple pie or apple whatever, now you could just say, I don't have to scrap all of those products that are on the shelves because we sent them out, because the big box stores that send their stuff out, they are, they did their stuff months in advance or the year in advance. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to do that. You can, okay, Apple is the thing. I'm doing Apple this year. I don't have to go back and I don't have to go back and take all those things off the shelf. Apple it is, right? And so we got to make sure, like Yolanda said, we can pivot so quickly and stay ahead of the new trends. And I noticed that big brands are copying us, and they are. They're copying everything. I'm looking at Walmart, and I'm seeing that they're doing everything that the smaller entrepreneurs are doing, and they're putting it in their stores. They're stealing from the entrepreneurs, and they're putting it in their shops. Why? Because they got the money to mass produce it. Plus, they got the customer base going there. So I'm not gonna say it looks like you're copying, but we know for sure that they're copying us. And they have the money to mass produce it. They got the customers coming in, so they can move that product. They can move that product. But a lot of people are starting to shop on a small. They starting to shop Etsy. They're starting to shop things like that. They want that personalized experience. They want the experience where it feels like the business owners see them. They want that now, and so it's a good time for us. It's a good time to be alive. It's a good time for us as entrepreneurs. Let me see. Copying us with small businesses to stay on trends. Yes, because they're watching everything that we're doing. Um, and that's how they're going to stay on top of things, because they know that we have the post to our people. We're that connected to our people that we know if they say something, we're going to do it. Or if you want to do something that's innovative, right? So you see all these people with the hair oils. You see all these people. I know at a time the bath bombs were going crazy. I have a friend, she's in Canada, and she does amazing bath bombs. And so the bath bombs was going crazy. And so they wanted to have bath bombs. So now they have bath bombs in the store. So I know a lot of the times when Lush was doing things, I know Lush was one of the examples for me for Bath and Body products, because there was nobody really besides Lush. It was Lush and I think the Body Shop, but that was it. Anything else I didn't know of, but those were the most popular. And so as Lush being the innovator of certain things, we as skincare, Bath and Body, we started doing what they were doing. People started showing you how to create bath bombs, how to make sugar scrubs, how to do this, how to do that. And so that's what we started to do. We took it from what it looked like and we changed it up, because I'll tell you in a minute, Lush was not my favorite looking products at all, but they had a thing. Not my favorite. I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, this look like a kindergartner could have done that. I don't want my stuff to look like that. I want my stuff to look pretty. You know what I'm saying? And people were buying it because what are your other choices? Who else is doing this? There is no competition. And they created that lane, which is great, right? Somebody's got to be the trendsetter. And so they created that lane. And from that, it produced a whole bunch of other Bath and Body product makers. And so same thing with candles, same thing like when you started creating, if you're a candle maker, when you started creating candles, who were you looking at? What were the companies that you were looking at? Right? I know what Yankee Candle was one of them. I don't even know all of the older brands, that it was just a couple of regular candles. Now the candles have transitioned into bakery candles, into wax melts, into all kinds of beautiful things. You know what I'm saying? And so it takes somebody to start something to make it grow. And so we have to see, again, we have to look at what's trending and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Unless you have something that people need all the time. unless you have something that people need all the time. And what do people need all the time? Right? Again, these are the things people are going to do. People are going to celebrate life. What about your business shows people how to celebrate life? What item in what item do you sell that will help somebody celebrate life? Maybe it's a birthday, maybe it's a promotion, maybe it's a Christmas, maybe it's Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. What about your product? Don't just show them the product, but what makes your product unique, right? What makes your product unique? I not only just make soap. There's a bunch of people that make soap, but I make soap for people who love makeup, for people who loves fast skincare. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to sit there all day and put on mask and this and that and all these things in order to remove your makeup. I'm gonna show you how to quickly and easily remove your makeup, because who wants to be there all day? That's my unique selling point. It's not because I created a certain soap and my soap is so special. No, I'm selling you on the fact that I'm making it quicker, because we don't like to do that part of the part of you like to do your makeup, but you don't like to clean them brushes. Them brushes, you know what I'm saying? Removing your makeup. Sometimes you washing your face how many times to get your makeup off? I got a makeup product that is going to melt that makeup right off your face. You wipe that stuff off, and then you can go ahead and double cleanse, wash with your soap, and your face is clean. You don't have to put this thing on, this thing on, this thing on. Try this. Take off your eyelash glue with this. Take off your mascara with this. Take off your lipstick with this. I don't have all that. I got one product, easy peasy. Use it. It's not, it is, my product is innovative, but there are other products that are comparable to it, right? But I'm telling you that my product's gonna melt that makeup right off your face. I'm selling you on the speed, right? I'm not selling you on the product itself. Yes, the product is all natural. Yes, it's going to help you, but let me tell you why it's going to help you. And this is what's going to help sell my product. And you guys got to get into the mindset of doing that thing. Like, because I said, people are going to celebrate life. People are going to, they're going to celebrate life. They're going to go out. They're going to travel. People are going to have babies. People are going to get married. People are going to die. That's just the cycle of life. So how can you utilize these cycles to share about your product that is going to resonate with somebody? Again, they don't care about your product. I'm going to say that every single opportunity that I get, they do not care about your product. They don't care about how cute it is. They don't care about wherever you source your ingredients, because a lot of people say, oh, I only use quality ingredients. Everybody said that. And you know what your quality ingredients mean? You're getting it from the cheapest place that you can get it from. You're not going to get the best of the best baking soda. Baking soda is baking soda. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about how are you going to come across and share about your product that's going to resonate with somebody. I'm not going to talk about quality ingredient bath bomb products. I'm not going to say quality ingredients, because it's just simple, regular food grade ingredients. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about my bath bomb makes it spectacular? What about this bath bomb is going to give you joy? What about this bath bomb is going to get, make your child have a vivid imagination about what they're doing? Is going to create a whole moment for this child, and this child's going to love this bath bomb and only want these bath bombs, because every other bath bomb is going to fail in comparison to yours, right? This is what you're selling. This is what you're selling in these big box stores that are going out. This is where they're losing it, because they didn't have competition. And I think another thing that may be contributing to this is that they didn't have the competition of the smaller businesses that are taking them out. Not taking them out, but you know what I'm saying, right? Because I was talking about Party City. Party City is a major place where everybody would get their stuff for favors, parties, costumes, whatever. Right? So Party City is now going out of business. So now what's going to happen? People got to shop somewhere else. I know Cousin said yesterday, Oriental Express and Amazon is probably the places that people are going to shop now. But also the people on Etsy, these smaller makers that are doing things that are personalizing these items, they are thriving. They are thriving. Do you see the beautiful favors that these people are creating just with creativity, with some supplies that they got from a craft store? They are building beautiful things, right? Even chip bags. Chip bags, they're personalizing chip bags. Anybody could personalize a chip bag, but there are people that are building businesses based on that. Right. And so this may also be contributing to the reason why these bigger stores like this don't have the business, because people are going to the smaller companies, the smaller business owners, and want that personalized experience. They want their picture on a bag of chips. They want their son's picture on a bag of chips with the Legos or with the Ninja Turtles or whatever it is that they love. They want that personalized experience. And so the smaller business owners are able to deliver, and they're able to get them what they need, and make that experience memorable. But everybody that's coming, everybody wants somebody to talk about a party that they went to, especially if you threw it. You know what I'm saying? You want everybody to be talking about, oh my gosh, did you see this? Did you see the cake? The cake had this and the cake had that. You have to give people that experience. That's what they're looking for. So what makes you different? And again, this is the reason why I think that some of the bigger businesses are going out of sale. Going out of business, because smaller companies are stepping in and they're taking their piece of the pie. They can't change up like that. They can't offer personalized items like that. Party City can't offer personalized chip bags. Party City can't offer personalized centerpieces. They can't do that. They only could give you what they have because they cater to a larger market. So they can't do what you can do. And so you getting your piece of the pie, but you got to be there. You got to show up. But the thing is, they doing it. They're doing it. So you got to figure out how you can do it as well. You have to figure out how you can do it as well. Melody said, right. Lush stuff looks rustic and basic, but people love it. Right. And their whole thing, right? Their whole thing is, to me, very, like you said, very basic, but it was fresh ingredients. You know what I'm saying? That brought people in. That's the lure to Lush. We use the freshest ingredients. We make it right there for you. It's as fresh as possible when you get it. We put it in the refrigerator. We do this, we do that. And so that was the allure of Lush. But now everybody out here is doing it. I don't know what the numbers are for Lush. I gotta look that up. I don't know if they're downsizing or whatever. I haven't heard anything, but there are people that's stepping in doing those things, right? And so now, what's gonna make them unique now, right? Good morning, April. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. She said, period. Yes, my friend and I started doing the chip bags about 7 years ago, and it's been up from there. I'm telling you, these chip bags, simple, easy to do. You could even go on Etsy, get a template, and create you could create these chip bags. How many of these people are the party people? They're making money off of these parties because everybody is celebrating life. School parties, teachers, kids, sporting events, cheerleaders. Like there's always something to celebrate. So there's, when people say that there's no money in there, there's no money for people to be, out here creating a business. There is money out here. You just got to figure out how to get it. And you have to figure out what makes you different so that people know to come get it. Come get it from you. You know what I'm saying? People know to come get it from you. See you later, Big Meech. See you later. See you later. So, the thing I said is, this is not going to last forever. You have to outrun the challenge, and that's what we have to do. We have to outrun the challenge. We have to think outside the box. We have to think about what makes us different. What's going to make us stand apart? Again, stop talking about your product. This is now the time for you to start honing in and to fine tune everything that you got. Start becoming an expert in your field so that you can start educating people about what you do. You can start giving people examples of how to use your thing in whatever situation, right? Because I can't just keep on showing you a coffee mug. You know what I'm saying? I got to put it in a situation where you would be in and you'd be like, oh, okay, that's top of mind. I think I'm going to get me one of those coffee mugs. Or just saying, oh, this is a great gift for a teacher, or this is a great gift for blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But you got to start planting these seeds in your customer's head, or when you're trying to build your customer base, because this is what's going to help your business grow. And this is what's going to create that loyalty. And this is what's going to make people remember you whenever an event or something comes up. Again, because people are going to be doing things, period, all the time. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Put ones in the chat if y'all with me. Ones in the chat if y'all are with me. And then I'm gonna just go run over these things because I touched on some of the things from Express, but not all of the things, right? So it says the sales have declined, they plummeted in years. Let me see. So the sales declined. They have debt and rent. The company has been weighed down by debt and mall leases. The changing of the trends. The formal and smart casual market has softened, and people have changed the way they dress for work. So everybody's not dressing formally at work anymore. Some people are dressing down. Some people are not even going into work, right? A lot of people since the panorama have been working from home, right? And so they're wearing pajamas at the bottom and business up at the top. Merchandise mix. Some people say the company's merchandise mix have failed to excite shoppers, and that's true because to me, Express has always been boring, but that's just me. And that's where the missteps in its clothing selection and merchandise, merchandising strategy. So it's in its clothing selection and merchandising strategy. So they had missteps in that. They have high prices, so they didn't think about coming down off the prices. And initially, Express was pretty pricey, but you got Fashion Nova out here and all those other things, all those other boutiques that are selling cheaper clothing. And it's becoming less relevant to shoppers. So I don't need an Express if I can order from Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova sends you text messages every day. They want everybody's customers. They don't care where you shop. Wherever you shop, come shop with us at Fashion Nova because we're going to make sure that we are at the top of the mind. If you need a jumpsuit, shop Fashion Nova. If you need some sandals, shop Fashion Nova. You want your stuff delivered to you tomorrow, shop Fashion Nova. You shop at 3 p.m., shop us. You know what I'm saying? Like they are top of mind. Express is not doing it, right? They're not on it the way Fashion Nova is. And so that's the part of the problem. And Fashion Nova is staying on the pulse of what the trends are. They're going to tell you every time, this is the trend for this season. This is the trend for this season. Oh, you looking for discounts? Oh, we got discounts 90% off, right? They're doing that. But if you're not going to change with the trend, you're going to get left behind. So it is very important for you to stay on top of, like, look at the people that are successful, see what they're doing, see where the people that are failing, see what they are not doing, and meet somewhere in the middle and come up with your strategy. You know what I'm saying? So I see how Fashion Nova is delivering. I'm going to take some elements from that. I see what happened with Express. I'm going to see what, where those gaps were, and I'm going to fill that gap. And I'm going to come up with my strategy that's going to be a combination, and I'm going to be able to move forward because nobody's going to do what I'm doing, right? Nobody's going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to take what they're doing over here, see what they're not doing over here, and I'm going to move forward in my business. Stop talking about, oh, I just got this. Oh, I just got a hat. Oh, I just got a candle. Oh, I just got a tumbler. Y'all got to start thinking outside of the box because nobody cares about that. What about that thing? Again, I say all the time, create that memory. Memories are going to last. That's going to be a moment. Anytime they look at that particular thing, that is going to be something that they're going to remember for the rest of their lives or for whenever they need to. It may be something, it may be a little memento that they just pull out the cabinet or the drawer one day and they're like, oh my gosh, oh, and it's going to trigger a memory, which is going to trigger your company, right? How many of y'all with me in the chat? Let me know. Say I'm with you in the chat. We got some ones. Yes, Fashion Nova text every day. And I don't agree with sometimes the way they text, and I'm not on their text thing, but I know at one point they were cursing like crazy. I'm like, okay, well that must be the target market, that they must enjoy that, you know what I'm saying? And I think when they were doing that they did lose some people, but I don't know if it wasn't to the point of devastation. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't to the point of devastation. And those people who did opt in for the text messages, if they were turned off by the cursing, whenever Fashion Nova came up with another sale, bet you they was over there shopping. They didn't care about no cursing then. Right? So they're creating that demand for what they do. And so you got to do the same thing with your business. Let these things be inspiration for you. Again, these people, these businesses have customers that are going to be looking to shop. How can you connect with these people? How can you target your ads to target to them? You know what I'm saying? How can you create your ads and say, I want Yankee Doodles, Yankee Candle companies, I want this companies, I want this company. Put all of those things in your ad and say those are the type of people you want, and you're going to those customers will start trickling over to you. They'll start trickling over to you. I'll quote you. I'm at the chiropractor now. Okay, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. So, are we good? Are we good? Are we clear on what we need to do? Don't sell another thing without a reason. Don't sell another thing without it having some kind of story behind it, because people are going to remember that. Yesterday I shared a story. Yesterday I shared a reel of my son singing. It was, and he was in high school. My son is about to graduate college now. He was singing in the car. We was on our way somewhere, and he's singing high pitched. And this was his song. He was singing "Boot Up," and he loved that song. And he couldn't hold a note. But I was like, "Sing like this, da 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 da." But that connects the story to my son, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, sing and enjoy and have a good old day. But this is also the son that I created this business for because he had eczema. So everybody's going to remember the story that I told them about my son, his eczema. Why did I do this? So now when somebody with dry skin, maybe they weren't looking for a product, or maybe they forgot they needed something or whatever. I triggered that moment in them to say, oh yeah, it's time for me to get my oatmeal and honey soap, or it's time for me to get a lotion bar, or, oh, I remember the story. Oh my gosh, he was a little kid when this started. He's this old. Oh my gosh, he's about to graduate college. That created engagement. People started engaging. So you got to think about how you can connect a product with a story, or your brand with a story that is going to resonate with people, that are going to keep them engaging with you and keep them, building that brand loyalty. So y'all with me? Y'all with me? Let me know. Sell the experience and not the product, period. Period. The product is important, but not as important as the story. There's a lot of mediocre products out there, but the story is great, and so people are going to buy. There's a lot of a lot of mediocre products out there, subpar products out there, but that story sounds amazing. It's going to draw people in, right? We was talking about with Lush, right? Lush, it again, they were innovators, but to me, their products, I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they look, but that's my opinion, right? But they still getting the people, because they're getting the people who care about the products being made fresh. They're getting the people who care about sustainability and how they're sourcing their ingredients, and them sharing the stories of them sourcing their ingredients from certain places, certain islands, certain countries, whatever. And you see the interaction from that. So that is that's important to those people. So they tell that story, and that's going to resonate with those customers. Right? What's going to resonate with your customers? Don't tell me about your scent throw. Don't tell me about your wick. Don't tell me about your box. Nobody cares. Sell me the story. What am I going to get? How is my life going to be transformed? How is my life going to be better because of you? Right? And so you have to make sure that experience is going to be amazing. And so I don't want you to forget that on Thursday, and I'm going to go more into this because I skipped right over it, started to talk about the feelings and stuff like that. But on Thursday, Chantel is going to share with you all how to establish, or how to curate your own home fragrance candle events that you can do from home, right? So that you can have these online events. So you don't necessarily need the store space. Maybe you want to collaborate with somebody who has a business, and you want to bring business to them, and you guys are going to cross promote, right? In this time and this day and age right now, it's important for you to collaborate with other business owners. Why? Because people are struggling right now. So how can you make it easier so that you can bring things together, so that you can withstand the storm? How can you do that, right? You can collaborate with other companies. I can go to a local bar, and I can curate my own home fragrance or candle experience there, and I don't have to pay for the space. I don't have the overhead. They do have the overhead, but I can also bring customers to them that may frequent the business there, and I can also charge for this event that's going to help me in my business. They're going to have an experience. I'm going to be paid, and so is the owner of the place that I'm going to do it in. So these pop-up shops and things like that, that's very important. As you can see with Express, the rent and the lease and all of that, those are the things that are, they got to start making cut on their costs, right? They got to start cutting costs because this is something that is the overhead is too high. You got to start eliminating. And so you can do pop-up shops. And remember, this is what I was talking about when I was saying, create your own events. Have vendors where the vendors are going to pay for their tables, and you guys cross promote and get the people in. Get the people in, shopping, moving, something different, something for the community to do. It's important for you to get the community involved in what you're doing because they're going to be your number one. They're going to be, remember you every time. They're going to be your number one customers. They're going to be your number one customers. I have a friend who's a real estate agent. Every time she needs something for a house that she closed, she comes to me to get some stuff, right? Anytime somebody has an event or something that they need done and they know I may not be doing that right now, but they do know that I can do it. And so they're like, oh, Nikki, can you do A, B, and C for me? I need it by da, 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 da. And if I cannot do it, if I can, I can't, right? But you got to start building these connections because in this day and age, when time starts to get slow, money start, people starting to tighten up on their wallets and their spending, you're going to have to be able to stay afloat. But you got to have a reason why, because people are not just going to buy a thing, right? People are not just going to buy a thing. I saw what you did with that post. See? And so you got to think outside the box. So I hope that what I said resonated. And I know I was kind of all over the place because there's so many things that I wanted to say. And I'm going to put this all together. And I'm going to definitely put this probably into like a PowerPoint or a webinar or something because I think it's very important for everybody to know. This is about pivoting, but it's also about messaging, right? Which is important even if the times are not hard. You know what I'm saying? Your messaging is going to be very important because nobody cares about your thing, right? Nobody cares about your thing until it can help them, right? So with that being said, everybody, follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes, BABEZ, University everywhere. Follow me on bubblebabesuniversity.com. Click membership. Click community, not membership. Click community and become a member. It is free. And what I got Thursday, 7 p.m. We got Chantel here, so don't make sure you don't forget. Tomorrow we got her here. Don't forget. Tonight we got Big Meat. She's going live at 7 p.m. We got Alejandro going live at 8 p.m. for Smell of Love Candles, and we also have at 8:30 we have Miss K of Push Class Collections, and she'll be on with Jules of BCMC, the founder and CEO of BCMC. So with that being said, y'all, I got a lot of stuff that I got to do because I got to get ready for my live sale. I am filling up my huge bucket. Let me see. I had a business that sold nothing but banana pudding, and she wanted my banana pudding candle bowls. She wanted them for $10. I had to say, no, ma'am. Nope. If it ain't in your budget, you don't do it. If it ain't in your budget, you don't do it. Sometimes you got to say no. Somebody else will come along. So with that being said, y'all have an amazing day. And I love y'all. Bye, y'all.